So hi everyone, welcome back to another video of Blue Team course, which is of associate analyst. You can call it as well. So now the scenario that we have is security audit and documentation. So what we are going to do in this video. So let me start with a recap that we have learned in last video. So recently we have completed and successfully completed, you can call it as a lab, right? Which was an initial access where we identified multiple technologies which was running on the WordPress best website. So there was a e-commerce website, right, that we have tested last time, and we got some sort of information which is very much useful. So it is now the time to conduct a comprehensive security audit, right? Now the main question which is rising in your mind, why audit is important? What the fuck they're teaching, right? Why audit? Why security audit is important? Okay, so first let's understand what exactly this means, and then we can go to the practical part. As I promised you, entire course will be a practical thing, so that's why I'm just covering basic of theory so that you will understand the topics. So why a security audit is important? Because this is going to help us in a lot of things. First thing, when you do security audits, right, you will get to know about vulnerabilities that we had in last time in the WordPress plugin, which was an WooCommerce plugin, and theme and core installations if you are using WordPress. So there will be multiple chances. There is a very high chances of you'll get to know the vulnerabilities that you might find in the system that you have, right? This is the first thing. Second thing is you can understand the potential attack vector before they exploit it on the website. So you'll get to know exactly what are things which can be exploited on a website, so that you'll be aware and you can work as a blue team and you will secure your company, right? And you'll get some sort of extra salary. Next thing is it is going to extend your website security by applying the recommended recommended fixes, right? So in this video, the video that we are going to see in the next couple of seconds, we are going to use a tool which is especially a WordPress security tool, right? So right now we are targeting WordPress. In other videos, we are going to target a lot of things. So we are security audit tool we are using. This is going to detect vulnerability in the site plugin, which is particularly in the WooCommerce, right? So let me quickly start. So here we have the lab. So first what we'll do, we'll start a terminal and then it's loading a little bit. Yes, so here we have the terminal. Now what are things we need to know? So we'll be first doing the scanning part. So we'll be using a tool, WP scan. Probably you have heard of. This is very much important, right? So WP scan is the tool that we are going to use. So what is WP scan? WP scan is a security tool which we designed especially for the WordPress website, right? So it is used to identify vulnerability in the WordPress theme, plugin, and core WordPress installations, right? So the tool is going to scan the vulnerabilities using the database, which have a lot of known issues. There's a lot of things they have into the database, so they are maintaining their own database of WP scan, right? And this is going to provide an information how to patch those vulnerabilities, right? So it will going to give you the fixation as well, so that you'll not only know the bug, you'll know how to fix that part as well. So first, as we know, we have a testing IP. So we'll be using this command. I'll tell you what it does. URL, we have a IP that we have hosted somewhere. We are going to test that part. HTTP column, we are going to use strip column 192.168.1.100, right? So let me interrupt. So you can see WP scan started, and you can see WordPress security scanner by WP scan team. So do you want to update now? No, I don't want to update it now. Click on and we'll proceed, right? So you can see there's a lot of interesting finding you can see on the IP that I've provided. So this is the headers that we have on the website, where you can see the Apache version, which is 2.4.41. We already know about how to get this it in the last video. Now let me see what are the fruitful information we have received here. Scan is done, I guess. Yes, scan is done. Now let's see what exactly we have got here. So this is interesting finding. This is the server. You can see the version what they are running, Ubuntu. Okay, they're 100% confidence, which is true, right? Then they have a URL wp admin ajax.php. They are the endpoint we'll be discussing in the upcoming videos. Now you can see there's a lot of thing. I'm not going to waste a lot of time. Now the question is, these have identified a lot of things, right? Now the question is, identify the vulnerability of the WooCommerce that is being used in the website. So you need to find out what is the version of WooCommerce plugin which is used in this website. So let me see where I can see this thing. So version is not visible here. I've gone through the entire code. So you can see, but you can see a lot of things is available here, right? So you can check out a few more things. So here you can see the Apache version, all those things. So basically this is the confidence level. The tool shows the confidence, how much confident they are, right? There is robot.txt, you got an endpoint, there is XML RPC, and there are few more things. You can check out this thing and this by using this command, right? So you have gone through with this command, you got to know what are the things we can see, right? So for example, this is not showing the version of WordPress, but it will go with little more aggressive scan, then it will show you the version, right? But you can see some matches, right? WordPress content, yeah, we got the theme version 2.3.2, right? So this is what we have. So but there is a question, right? Suppose if the WooCommerce is a version of 3.3.5, okay, then how to know what exactly vulnerability it have, right? So we'll be seeing this in next step. So let me show you a little bit about the advanced scan that we are going to do, right? So what we are going to do in advanced scan, so we have scanned the WooCommerce plugin, right? We have gone through the WooCommerce plugin and we can find out the version by the previous command that we have run. But now we need to perform an advanced scan, right, by using the same tool. So here we are using a API key. So WP scan, and so this is the API key that I have with me. So this API key will going to retrieve a little more comprehensive vulnerability report by accessing the official WP scan vulnerable database, right? So I'm using this API as I have. So this is a free API, you can get it from their website itself, and it's free. Like there are a couple of requests which you can get for free, and then you need to pay for getting more things, right? So this is going to provide you a very long list of vulnerabilities that you can't find with a simple WP scan command, right? And this is going to allow to identify the CVEs, which is linked to the detective version. This is going to offer the detailed insight about the security flow. So let me run this command and let's see what are things we are going to get. Let's enter up. So you can see it has gone through with little more advanced steps, right? But there is some failure, there might be some error or something, but you get a lot of information right from here. So now I'll tell you approach how to find out what exactly vulnerability if our WooCommerce plugin is 3.3.5, right? So it's very simple. Start your browser. I'll not recommend to go on Google because it will take a lot of time. So you can check out ChatGPT, right? You can start a ChatGPT and you go there and you can type what vulnerability. So there's a long list, so you can just customize, tell me. Yes, so you can see there's a likely to SQL injection vulnerability, so you can check out on Google. So you can easily find the CVs, right? You can, if you go on Google, then you can see WordPress MERS 3.3.5 exploit, right? If you click here, then you might need to scroll a little, right? But let me. So this is what they have. There's a very long list of vulnerability that we have in 3.3.5. You can see three CVs are there. right? So you can click here, what friends, and you can see a lot of information from here. Okay, so this is what we have learned in this video, and basically if we have 3.3.5 vulnerability in WooCommerce, then the vulnerability is called blind SQL injection. So this means basically uh, an attacker with a minimal access can inject the malicious SQL queries to extract the sensitive information from the database. So that is very much dangerous, right? This is going to harm a lot. So you need to patch out. So how to do a patch management of that thing? So we need to create a plan. So what is the mitigation plan we have? All right. So as I told you, we are going to understand risk management. So to ensure the successful of the risk management plan addressing vulnerability identified with the WordPress website, there are a couple of things we need to follow out. First thing is a secure code security fixes we need to do, which means we need to implement secure coding practices to address discover vulnerability that we have found. Second thing is patch management. This is what you need to this is called mitigation plan, that you need to mitigate the same vulnerabilities in the future, right? So here basically you need to develop a robust patch management strategy to the Linux environment. Then you need to set up something that can monitor as well as create a logs of the system, so that you can see everything what's going on, what is getting hype, and if missed then you can see in the logs. And there should always be a backup and recovery plan, right? So that in case if website got attacked, then you can recover, right? I hope you have learned a lot of things in this video. So let's see you in the next video. For that time, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Jai.